We will need to really build on the existing capacity which we have in mechanical recycling and scale this one up. We need to establish new recycling technologies such as chemical recycling. We need to integrate sustainably sourced biomass into production, and then in the long term we will also need CO2 as the raw material base.
Hola, estamos en el evento previo a la K 2025 que Messe Düsseldorf organiza para la prensa internacional. Me acompaña la doctora Christine Bonte de Plastics Europe y vamos a hablar con ella de un plan muy ambicioso que está planteando Plastics Europe para alcanzar cero emisiones y lograr la circularidad de los plásticos. Thank you so much, Dr. Christine, for this interview.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
So Plastics Europe has a very ambitious plan to reach net zero emissions by 2050. We are very curious to know more about this plan and what are the main pillars that Plastics Europe is promoting.
Absolutely. Yeah, so Plastics Europe is the association of the plastics producers. So our members are the companies, big and small, that are actually producing plastics. And they have set themselves this ambition, which you just described, to be climate neutral by 2050 and become circular. And we have two basic elements which we need to look at. The one is the energy transition. Plastics production is an energy-intense process, so the whole production energy that you require has to change from, at the moment, often fossil-based to renewable electricity. Then, of course, you also can harvest some benefits from increasing efficiency. And then there is a huge pillar of transforming the feedstock. So plastics are at the moment largely based on fossil feedstocks. We are in Europe at about 12%, which are non-fossil. But of course, we have to really strongly increase in this. And therefore, we have our strategy foresees that we will need all different elements in order to move away from fossil feedstock and reach the net zero goal, which translates also into 65% non-fossil feedstock by 2050. And for this, we will on the one hand need the reduction of demand in new materials, in the sense of a smarter design and also, for example, promoting concepts like reuse. We will need to really build on the existing capacity which we have in mechanical recycling and scale this one up. We need to establish new recycling technologies such as chemical recycling. We need to integrate sustainably sourced biomass into production, and then in the long term we will also need CO2 as the raw material base. So it really needs like a whole set of measures in order to achieve the goal which we have set ourselves.
Great. Well, what tangible actions are associates already doing right now to reach that goal in 2050?
We have our members investing really in all the technologies which we just described. So we have, for example, for mechanical recycling, a lot of companies which are now looking into how can they improve mechanical recycling. How can they, for example, develop additives which enable the use of mechanically recycled plastics without a typical loss of properties, without the typical loss of functionality. So making it easier and making it better to use recycled plastics in new and challenging applications. We have all the companies also, or other companies also investing in, for example, process aids for mechanical recycling. How can you better wash your materials? How can you come up with new cleaning technologies? We have companies investing in chemical recycling, so really trying to also build this new technology. And we have those who invest in sustainably sourced biomass, and then also making biomass integrated into their feedstock. So they're really trying to invest into each of these different approaches. And what I almost forgot, they're also investing heavily together with their customers and the whole value chain in the design of plastics. How can we get more functionality with less material? How can we, for example, promote reuse concepts? How can we use the shared concepts? So really trying to develop all of these technological approaches.